Hey, good morning. Welcome to another episode 2, Day in the Life. This month, I'm in Medellin, Colombia, specifically in Barrio Manila. Now, the only real difference in my situation than it is to others is that I don't work 8 hours a day, but I know many people who do. They just, the only difference is they work from their home or a co-working space, a library, a cafe. They sometimes work 8-hour regular hours, sometimes irregular, but they're doing the same kind of office job work, just in a different location around the world. How cool is that? I'm a business owner and an author, and so especially the author part is very passive income. That's how I've structured my life. So I work for an hour or two. Some days I don't work at all before I go to the gym. I wake up around 6, I go to the gym around 9 or 10. So in that time I make breakfast, I read, I do a couple hours of work. That could be checking emails, fulfilling orders, maybe a call with my employees. And that's that on the work side of things. Interestingly enough, I came here the second time in 2018 to learn Spanish. I stayed in this neighborhood. There was a hostel. This neighborhood has been known for the hostels, though there's 7 constructions. I'm actually gonna do, that's not what this video is about. I'm going to do a video about Manila district. Specifically, I'll post it up here when it's live. But here's my Airbnb. I'll give you a brief tour of it later on. It's about 6:45. My day is, why do I do these videos? Just gonna show you the day is normal. I'm living a similar life to you, just it happens to be in a different place around the world. So I'm gonna make myself some breakfast and then I'm gonna go to the gym later on today. I'm gonna play some basketball. One of the draws of Medellin is a competitive pickup basketball league. Later on in the day, I'm gonna go visit a house because I'm looking to purchase a house, which I will list on Airbnb. And then later on in the night, I don't have any plans. Unlike last time, I don't have a date planned for this night. If you've been following my other videos, you'll know that I haven't had so much luck here. I've had some interesting denials. I'll actually post that playlist here or here, whichever site it comes up. Thanks for tuning in. Time for breakfast. It's 9, almost 10. I actually took an hour nap. Been feeling very tired recently. Actually, I ran this experiment a few years ago where I went to bed the same exact time for 2 weeks without an alarm clock. I blacked out shades, no noise, and I woke up and that told me that I actually need 8.5 hours of sleep every night. But I usually get like 7.5 to 8. I think that's why I feel so tired. Any suggestions in the comments? Because it's not normal to take an hour-long nap after you wake up. So heading to the gym, about an hour-long workout, 5 days a week. Unfortunately, you gotta wear masks at the gym. It is a stupid rule. One of the many stupid and unnecessary COVID-19 rules. All right, it's 11:45 and I'm headed to get a beard trim on my scooter. Love this thing. All right, here we are, London City Barber Shop. My Airbnb host recommended this barber, and for good reason. Cuts me up nice. Now, I had another beard trim last in Sao Paulo because I get them about once every 5 days. ¿Cómo estás? Hey. Bien, súper bien. This is my barber, Pipi. ¿Cómo estás? Excelente. Here's what a barbershop looks like in Medellin. All right, so all of that cost me 25,000 pesos. It's about 3,500 to the dollar now, so we're talking about all of that for about $8, probably $7.50, and that's expensive. Actually, you can get some here for about 10,000. Slightly less nice place, maybe without the massage. Yeah, good deals here, good deals. Colombia is actually incredibly cheap. The last month I came from Sao Paulo. I'll put that video up here. I did a day in the life of that city as well. This place is probably 60% cheaper. It's crazy. I mean, I'll take a taxi from here to the other side of town for $3.50, $4. All right, now I've got a shower. After that, I'm gonna go visit some houses to buy, apartments. I'm buying an apartment here in Medellin, and we'll see how that goes as well. Then I'm gonna play some basketball and call it a night. All right, I'm waiting for my the property managers to pick me up to go to the house, but I want to show you something cool about this Airbnb. So all of the lights, it's by a photographer. So all of the lights here there's multiple of them. It's touchscreen. This one is for the back here. This one is for the lights, though I don't think they're working right now. And they're all adjustable. They're all dimmable. You see that coming down? Let me turn that one off. Turn this one on. We'll dim it down here. No, that's going up. And we'll make it go down. How cool is that? And otherwise, they're just really nicely interiorly designed rooms here, blackout shades. I'm going to actually, as part of my business, where I help consult Airbnb hosts how to make more money, I'm going to do a pretty thorough review of this place. The TVs, by the way, they come out. Big TVs come out, Netflix. This host is doing it right. There's only a few pointers I'd really give. I'm gonna post that video up here. It'll be live in a couple weeks, so give me a second to post it up there. But when it's live, bam, right up there. Okay, let's go to this house. It's an apartment. It's in a neighborhood called Provenza. It's the Gringo neighborhood. The video will be back shortly, but Reishi and Luna really had something to say. What's up, ladies? Good. So where are we going today?
We're going to a building that's called Cinco G. It's right here in Provenza.
Provenza, the Gringo hotspot.
Yeah.
Adelante, bienvenidos.
Gracias.
Mírenlo, si tienen alguna duda les voy contando, si quieren se los voy explicando como quieran.
Claro.
Pero miren, este es el salón principal, es un salón con doble altura.
El persona se llama...
Ya fue la vista como le dijo. Bueno. ¿Cómo estás?
So we all know there's some curious COVID rules, some CCRs, curious COVID rules. One of the most curious is that it's a rule to wear your mask while you're playing basketball. I'm headed now to go play some pickup basketball. I'll let you be the judge of what you think of that rule, but I'll just say it's not one that's followed routinely. Okay, now I usually cook, as you know, but I'm going to dinner tonight. There's a friend actually here visiting for 2 weeks, and he set up a dinner. I recommended the Spot Korean barbecue, where you cook your own food. But one of the things that I love about Medellin, that's a big draw for me here, is the expat scene. Now, if you've heard of Medellin, which you probably have, there's one part, which is drugs and prostitution. That's one reputation. And that reputation is earned no matter your beliefs on the oldest profession and pastime in human history. That is a part of Medellin. But the other part is there's a lot of high-level entrepreneurs. There's a good expat scene, a really strong expat scene. And this is a big draw for me. There's people that are doing things here, unlike Chiang Mai, which I like Chiang Mai, but when you go to Chiang Mai, you're gonna meet a bunch of guys and some women in their early 20s who don't really have it figured out yet. They're mostly there because it's good weather and more importantly, it's cheap. But here in Medellin, there are, like I said, it's a very high level community of entrepreneurs. So we have about, I guess there are gonna be like 12 or 15 people going. I'm not gonna film so much there because actually I don't know anyone besides a couple people. I will be going as usual on my patineta, as we say here, my scooter, and I'll try and get a picture and send it, and that'll be the end of my day.